Robinhood's 10% layoffs crisis demands enhanced talent density and strengthened organizational agility. You are watching a major fintech reset unfold as Robinhood eliminated approximately 290 full-time roles, representing 10% of its workforce, in a bid to remove heavily layered structures and accelerate decision-making speed. You can see how CEO Vlad Tenev deliberately avoided using the term AI, instead pointing to frontier technologies as the catalyst for building a leaner and more impactful organization. Robinhood expects to incur approximately $28 million in restructuring charges, including $20 million in severance costs and $8 million in share-based compensation expenses. Most of the $28 million restructuring impact is expected to hit the second quarter of 2026, creating a significant short-term financial burden. The layoffs came despite strong business momentum and record trading volumes during June 2026, highlighting that growth alone no longer guarantees workforce stability. Robinhood had expanded headcount by 22% year-over-year before deciding to reverse course through this workforce reduction initiative. Annualized revenue per employee declined 8% to approximately $1.4 million in early 2026, signaling weakening efficiency despite workforce expansion. The move reflects a growing belief that operational velocity matters more than organizational size in modern fintech companies. You should notice that Robinhood is prioritizing productivity per employee rather than total employee count as a key performance indicator. This restructuring signals that even successful companies are increasingly unwilling to tolerate operational inefficiencies hidden beneath strong revenue growth. You are seeing Robinhood follow a broader technology sector trend where employers announced 123,653 job cuts during the first 5 months of 2026 alone. That figure represents a staggering 66% increase in workforce reductions compared to the same period in 2025. The company's emphasis on frontier technologies closely aligns with the broader automation-driven efficiency movement sweeping through the tech sector. Artificial intelligence has been cited as the leading reason for technology sector layoffs for 3 consecutive months during 2026. Companies across the industry are increasingly pursuing automation as a pathway to higher margins and leaner operations. Robinhood's restructuring strategy mirrors efficiency initiatives seen throughout mature fintech and technology enterprises. Coinbase previously reduced its workforce by 14%, demonstrating how widespread workforce optimization has become. You can observe a clear shift from growth-at-all-costs hiring toward disciplined productivity-focused workforce planning. Investors are rewarding companies that demonstrate cost discipline and organizational streamlining rather than aggressive headcount expansion. The broader industry message is becoming unmistakable. Technology leverage is replacing traditional workforce scaling as the preferred growth model. At L-Impact Solutions, we view the phrase frontier technologies as a strategic rebranding effort rather than a fundamentally different operational approach. You can understand why many employees may interpret frontier technology as simply another term for automation-driven workforce displacement. The avoidance of direct AI language may reduce public criticism, but it can also create uncertainty among remaining employees. A trust gap can emerge when leadership language appears disconnected from the operational reality employees experience daily. Removing 10% of a workforce of roughly 2,900 employees introduces meaningful organizational risks if critical knowledge holders are affected. Flattening management structures sounds attractive, but excessive delayering can weaken communication channels and decision quality. Organizations often underestimate the amount of institutional knowledge embedded within middle management layers. You should recognize that technology must be mature enough to absorb the workload previously handled by 290 professionals. Strong business performance combined with layoffs can create anxiety among top performers who begin questioning long-term job security. The talent density model succeeds only when technology-driven productivity gains materialize quickly enough to prevent burnout among remaining staff. L-Impact Solutions recommends moving beyond percentage-based layoffs and conducting a detailed role value analysis before reducing headcount. Companies should measure decision velocity by evaluating how many approvals are required for a single action across the organization. Network analysis tools can help identify genuine bottlenecks instead of removing roles solely based on cost considerations. Replacing 290 positions requires a precise understanding of how information flows across a 2,900-person organizational network. Organizations should convert traditional managers into player-coach leaders who spend at least 50% of their time contributing directly to execution. This player-coach model preserves mentorship while reducing excessive administrative layers that slow organizational performance. You should demand transparency regarding how automation tools will actually replace manual work rather than relying on vague terminology. L-Impact Solutions recommends publishing internal automation dividend reports that quantify hours of work eliminated through technology adoption. Internal talent marketplaces can redeploy employees into emerging growth areas, such as credit cards and retirement products, before layoffs become necessary. Outcome-based performance systems linked directly to key business metrics can support flatter structures without sacrificing accountability. You can prevent future workforce shocks by using predictive workforce planning models that monitor revenue per employee trends continuously. Robinhood's 22% workforce growth combined with an 8% decline in employee efficiency was an early warning sign that corrective action would eventually be required. Companies should establish efficiency guardrails that automatically trigger hiring reviews whenever productivity metrics deteriorate. Continuous quarterly micro-restructuring can help organizations adapt gradually instead of executing disruptive layoffs, affecting hundreds of employees at once. L-Impact Solutions believes Robinhood's restructuring demonstrates that operational discipline, technology leverage, and lean organizational design are becoming permanent requirements rather than temporary corporate strategies. Will AI efficiency destroy your best talent first? Comment below. To learn full analysis, link in bio. Thank you.